To work with the letter F, that many people cannot go together. Fantasy and faith are two things that clearly cannot go together. Also, learning through fantasy is a myth, or that is what some people believe. But in reality, when we mix these two things, they help us learning many different things from different point of view. Hello everyone, my name is Desi Covidia, and today I am going to talk about four Catholic author who showed us that fantasy is very important for learning and above all that it is an interesting way, in my case, to learning English. Fantasy is usually seen as pure entertainment, something that people only consume. But in reality, the mystery in these stories help us open your mind and learn new ideas more easily. It also helps us learn new vocabulary, develop our ability to solve problems and analyze different situations, and improve something that is often difficult for adults: imagination. Fantasy literature helps us develop creativity, imagine new ideas, and tell difference between good and bad action. Now, a question comes to my mind is who were the people that showed us that fantasy, faith, and learning can work together? J.R.R. Tolkien planted his faith in the depth of his stories. His most famous work, The Hobbit and The Lord of the Rings. He created a new way of telling stories. Instead of telling us what to think, he inspires us to desire goodness, truth, and hope. J.Q. Chesterton, he used imagination and humor to talk about faith and truth in works like Orthodoxy, The Man Who Was Thursday, and The Father Brown Stories. He invited readers to reflect on life and discover that faith and reason can walk together. Now, Robert Hood Benson. He was a Catholic priest and writer. Through novels like Lord of the World, he showed the importance of staying faithful to our belief even in the most difficult moments. His story talks about hope, courage, and faith in God. Jane Wolfe. Jane Wolfe wrote fantasy and science fiction stories full of mystery and meaning. In works like the Books of the New Sun, he thought that imagination can help us understand human nature. He finds between good and evil, and search for truth. The Middle Earth. Thanks to his great knowledge of ancient language and Norse and Greek mythology, Tolkien started to create a world called Middle Earth. In this universe, we do not only find heroes, elves, dwarves, hobbits, and many other creatures, but we also see how the author took elements from different mythologies and adapted them to create a unique world with its own identity. Middle Earth is not only the story of one story, it is a complete universe with its own geography, maps, language, people, and story. Through the adventures that happen Middle Earth, Tolkien teach values such as sacrifice, friendships, human humility, and the constant fight between good and evil. In this way, he shows that imagination can be a way to teach great human and Christian values while dealing with a fantasy stories. Learning English through the literature by discovering this fascinating world in 20th century's fantasy literature. And now reading in English, we have an excellent way to learning the language because we learn many new words and useful expressions. Imagination doesn't take us away from faith. On the contrary, it is a gift from God. Thanks for imagination, we can better understand beauty, truth, moral values, and human nature. And we use your imagination to do good and reflect on the lesson in these stories. It strengthens our faith instead of taking us away from God. In my opinion, it's a very interesting and attractive way to learning a new language and know more about our faith through these stories. They help us develop our personality and our knowledge. To conclude, these authors made a very important contribution to our literature. They show us that these books are not only entertainment, but also a way to imagination growth and learn as people.